In our gospel reading today, Peter is asking a very frank and pertinent question. What about us who have left everything to follow you? Peter and his colleagues, other apostles, followers of Jesus, had given up a great deal to stay with Jesus. And they were at this point wondering if it was really worth it, that they had left listening to the voice of Jesus, his invitation to come and follow me. They left everything, their livelihood, they left their families so that they could follow Jesus. Radically, the sons of Zebedee left their father, they left the boats, left the nets, and all the other apostles. So at this point in time, it was important that Peter would ask, what about us? The future is uncertain for us. And so, in the journey of discipleship, there comes a moment of doubt. There comes a moment when we struggle with temptations to ask the same question that Peter asked. What about us? What about me, who is striving day by day to live my Christian life? Sometimes the ideals of Christianity, of this life, of this way of life, gives me a lot of struggle, a lot of sacrifices. Sometimes I see my colleagues, sometimes I see my family members, my friends prosper. And I see these people acting wickedly. Is it worth following Christ? Is it worth being a Christian? What about us? What about me? Reading from Psalms 37 and Psalms 73, we are warned that do not grow envious, do not grow jealous when you see the wicked ones prosper, because their wealth will not follow them below. Their wealth will not come with them. And Jesus says now, if you have made that decision to follow me, there is a promise that you will receive. But a very important point that our time would not want to hear, with persecution, with the cross. That even as we look forward to that great reward, we have to face the cross. We have to face persecutions. It is clear, it is a clear answer that it is worth following Christ. It is worth following Jesus. And his promises are true and real. We experience a new family beyond the confines of our blood ties, beyond the confines of our kinsmen. We find ourselves journeying with others, like St. Philip Neri, those at the margins of the society. His memory is that he used to visit the sick, he used to visit prisoners, he used to work with children, those people who are marginalized in the society, those people who we offer them our compassion, we offer them our charity without expecting so much from them. Recently, a group of our lectors from the parish visited the prisoners at Kibos Medium Prison, and they had an opportunity to interact with them. And most of the interactions that they have, we hear, these are our brothers, these are our sisters in their need. There is so much of us to give to themselves, maybe than what we expect from them. And this is the Christian way, that Jesus offered to give all of himself to us so that we experience the love of God. That the warmth of this community will help us during our low moments, during our dry moments. When we follow Christ, then we feel supported, we feel strengthened, even in those dry and low moments of our life. In the first reading, there is this call, this invitation to holiness that every one of us is called to live. And the Vatican Council document called The Light of the Nations, Lumen Gentium, talks about every one of us called to live a holy life according to our status of life, so that holiness is not reserved for a particular people, for a particular lifestyle, but all of us according to our status. If we are married, let us be holy in our families. Let us bring up holy families. If we are consecrated to the church in the life of brotherhood, sisterhood, priesthood, let us witness holiness in that status of life. If we are living single life for the sake of the common good of the people, let us also cultivate holiness in that status of life. So Peter is telling us that even as you face the day-to-day life experiences, always beware that we are called to be holy. He is inviting us to go back to those basic principles of Christian living, of honesty, of truth, of devotion, of love. We pray through the intercessions of St. Philip Neri that we may each day grow in holiness. We may strive to be holy even as our God is holy. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo.